Hi everyone, let's go over my bullish and bearish low time frame and micro Elliott Wave scenarios on Bitcoin, starting with the low time frame bearish scenario where we've been looking for a WXY that is already finished, with wave Y hitting the common target for wave Y being the 0.618 taken from the low of W to the high of W to the low of wave X, after which we then expect continuation to the downside in this scenario, where this is only the first wave to the downside, now looking for a 3-wave corrective structure to the upside in a wave 2, before then eventually further continuation to the downside, where an interesting target to the downside is that yellow target box that I have between 24,850 and 24.3k. If we then look at this wave 2, the most common targets for a wave 2 are between the 0.5 and the 0.786 Fibonacci, taken from the high of wave Y to the low of wave 1, which is between 26.6k and 27k. And you can see price got very close to hitting that 0.5 over there. And we also have a daily naked point of control for some additional resistance at 26.7k. If we then go to the bullish scenario, we are still looking for another move to the upside in a WXY or an ABC, where we're looking for either a impulsive structure to the upside or a 3-wave move to the upside. Now, what is interesting about this scenario is that we have a double top at 27.5k. We also have more highs and liquidity over here at 28.3k, and in the high time frame video, also an interesting resistance area over here between 28.9k and 29.2k. If we look more locally, we want actually this wave X or B to be finished and price not going below this wick over here at 25.8k, because in this final wide wave Y, in this then being a WX and then a 3-wave Y, we have an expanding flat, which is a 3-wave structure in A, 3-wave structure in wave B, hitting the target area for an expanding flat perfectly, before then a wave C to the downside, where the most common target area for wave C is between the two 1.618s, which is the white box over here. Something else that I like to show you in this video is the range that we've been in over here. So if I pull a range profile from basically the beginning of this range, the low that was made over here, to where we are right now, you can see that we are below the range value area low, which is the blue line over here. But what is interesting is that if price can manage to get above this range value area low, the probabilities of going to the range value area high are very, very high. So therefore it is important for price to go above this blue line over here. Another important resistance we should not forget is the point of control of this range, which is the place the most volume has been traded in this range over here at about 26,850. But it would be a good sign to at least take the value area low. But for now, of course, the value area low at 26.7k is going to be acting as resistance. If we then go to the micro scenarios, this is the bullish scenario where we are still expecting further upside. However, as it stands now, it looks more like a corrective structure than an impulsive structure. So over here, what I'm then looking for is this to be a 3-wave structure in a W, a 3-wave structure in a wave X, and then potentially another 3-wave structure in a wave Y, where the most common target area for a wave Y is between the 1 and the 1.236, which is between 26.8k and 26.9k. Just below, we have that daily naked point of control at 26.7k as well. And if we look more locally, then potentially, I mean, price can already move to the upside. It currently bounced on the weekly point of control, so the point of control of this week, the current week point of control at 26.375. But of course, if price would move to the downside a little bit further, we still have the golden pocket over here. We have a daily at 26.321, and we have a daily naked point of control at 26.2k, and of course then the golden pocket 786 area. So that's always an interesting area as well for then a potential bounce for further upside. You can also see that in this scenario the 0.618 has been very nicely respected, even though I wouldn't really give this as a target for wave Y, because I'm looking for a 3-wave structure, and this looks to be a single structure. And also in comparison, this wave W is longer in time compared to this already being wave Y, so I would prefer to see another move to the upside for then potentially this wave Y. The invalidation of this scenario is price taking wave X, and if price would move to the downside and take the invalidation, there is still another scenario I have for further upside, but let's first wait and see what price is gonna do over here. If we then look at the CVD, then you can see that more locally we are starting to build some bullish CVD divergences. So over here you can see price is making a higher low, but on the yellow line clearly lower lows are made. So higher low price, lower low on the CVD, that is a bullish divergence. However, if price would drop a little bit further, we might be able to eventually see bullish divergences with the low that was made over here. So then price creating a higher low, but then a lower low on the CVD over here. But as it stands now, of course, that is not the case, because then price definitely has to go down a bit further to create bullish divergences with this low. But at the moment we have some bullish divergences with this low over here and the higher low created, where the target is then going to be this high at 26.6k. And if we then look at the news, we do have news today at 2:30 p.m. Central East European time, so make sure to trade safe around these hours. I hope this video was helpful or valuable to you. Please check out the most recent educational update I've done about the best trading indicator you can use, in my opinion. And for now, thanks for watching and subscribing, and I will see you at the next one. Bye bye.